Alright, what is up, Fridge family? I see Hashira and Scorpio already in here. What's up, Mr. Rozek? What's up, Mr. Hashira? Let me just split my Discord over here so I can keep an eye on that and chat at the same time. Yeah, well, I was too busy racing, pal. I can't eat and race at the same time. And then I'm over there, setting a quali lap when I said I wasn't going to just to do one. And then I get roasted for going slow. Like, bro. All right. Well, here we are in Chronic Racing League, an offshoot of the PTRL Racing League. Two very very cool leagues, very run by pretty awesome people. So I'm always happy to commentate for them. I say that like I'm not essentially a full-time commentator for them. So, but it's still awesome to be able to be a part of their leagues. You hear that, Hashira? All right. First to leave the pits is the Williams of Max Scavenger. Uh, all right. Early sets of qualifying. Honestly, I should probably take advantage. I don't know. I don't know if I'm full or if hold on. I'm being pinged by some admins like, "Bro, let me commentate in peace." All right. I mean, it's not like there's many hot laps going on right now. I'm just enjoying some fries. I don't know. I don't know if I'm full or if my stomach's just not happy. All right, here we go. First hot lap of the session, Max Scavenger, driving for the Alpine today. Did I say Williams? Oh, I got the Blues confused earlier, but it is an Alpine. It is indeed an Alpine. He's going to be setting the pace for this qualifying session. Where's my phone? I need to make sure I've yeah, I haven't hold on. Oh yeah, I haven't answered my girlfriend. Sorry. Yeah, how is there already a Miller? Isn't that Cody? Cody Miller, something like that? C Miller. What is he in the Discord? I don't know, but already with the grid penalty for colliding with Chronico? We're not even through the first completed hot lap of the session and there's a collision. What are we doing? All right, Max Scavenger coming across here first in this session. We'll be setting the pace. What is the pace set by Max Scavenger? A 127. I'm no expert when it comes to Miami, but I do not think that is I don't think that is very very fast. What it do coming across with a no. Okay, maybe it's actually decent. I don't know. I really do not know Miami like that. Currently is pole position. Dude, as soon as I try to I need to pre-fire this. I need to go to a Red Bull. Yes, this Red Bull. All right, there we go. Berkey setting a faster lap by 0.2 of a second. Crowns. Oh, Crowns was just starting um, his hot lap, but Chronico setting the new pole position lap what is that? A couple hundredths faster than Berkey. Gold Killer got 126.4 last night. Okay, okay. And I'm pretty sure that would have been at the very end of the session. And so for these first few laps, for what is this grid, pretty decent laps. I don't want to say they may be hard to beat, but they won't be beat by much if they are later on in the session as track evolution does increase grip levels. Did I hear a collision? I saw some message in the chronic Discord thought thought something was going on, and then I just hear might have just rasped the wall as he doesn't have any kind of damage. Crowns coming across with a significantly faster lap. See, there we go. 3/10 off the pace of what Gold Killer set in PTRL Tier 1, so that is a very rapid lap for Crowns. Maybe he really enjoys Miami. Maybe he familiarized himself with the track. He might have even gone there for spring break, you know? All right, Berkey starting another hot lap? Maybe? I don't know. Gold Killer is on a hot lap, though. Setting some purple sectors, it seems like. Potential. I see some potential based on this exit. Ooh, kind of cooked the end, but the Red Bull team definitely the fastest team on the grid at the moment. Everybody else, all the teams that do have some kind of teammates, disqualified Max Scavenger for blocking the pit lane. Oh my lord, guys, what are we doing? That is a bit of an unfortunate mistake to make. I've seen plenty of people make it. I guess it's something you're not aware of unless you've seen it happen to somebody. And so maybe just a little bit of a lack of experience there for Max Scavenger. Dude, what is with these hiccups? C. Miller will have a 5 place grid penalty, I think is what I saw. Time almost his time almost irrelevant. Cause what? I mean, Max Scavenger would start at the bottom regardless of what anybody else does. And then C. Miller right now, if he drops 5 positions, would put him into P13. So unless he gets P7 and above, yeah, he needs to get P7 and above to actually move up at all in this qualifying session. Berkey, I don't know what Berkey's up to. Gold Killer definitely on his in lap. So what is Berkey up to? I'm a little confused here. Did he try to go for a second, or is this his attempt at a second? He had a cooldown lap. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here with Mr. Burke. Now he's just kind of sitting there. Oh, wait, hold on. No, there isn't even another V-carb in the lobby. It's not like he's trying to set up a slipstream either, so I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on there. All right, I do need to check something super quickly. Okay, that's not really an issue. All right. Dude, I am so exhausted. I don't know what it is. I'm just so tired. Okay, Berkey setting up a hot lap. It's kind of weird though to be using such used tires. Unless he's on an in lap and he was just kind of bugging a little bit on track, just kind of I don't know. I had to take a quick mental break on track. I've noticed. Yeah, he's pitting. Is he not? No, he's going for a hot lap. Interesting. Maybe saving a set of softs for a safety car just in case. Oh, here we go. A little bit of a slide there from Burke. Nothing too crazy. Definitely not ideal. Pushing the track limits, riding the curb a little bit. Can be very risky, especially with sausage curving. Pretty committed to these apexes through these S's. Pushing. That looked close. Not invalidated, so barely within the track limits, it seems. Decent, kind of weird braking turn there to the left. That one's very difficult. Has a, unless you have the line on, it's a blind zone, so very difficult to get just right. Even with the racing line, it's difficult to get just right. Tight hairpin that goes into the very quick, shifty, technical section of the track. Very easy to slip out. Commits a little bit, but some late reactionary braking at the end. Not fully committed to his line. All comes down to the exit here. Straight line speed, straight line speed. DRS opening. Does have somebody immediately in front of him. Are they aware? Are they aware that he's coming? Will they be in the way? Probably not. It looks like there's enough room to where it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Where does Berkey finish? Oh, immediately into the pits, abandoning his lap. It wasn't invalidated, but very likely he was slow. He was slower than his fastest lap, and so immediately abandoning, saving himself the time to go into the pits. Chavito. Kind of slow through there, doesn't want to risk too much. Oh, excuse me. Dude, I feel like I could pass out right now. Oh, and I still have to record the FSR recap show so that I can start editing it tomorrow. Oh my god, man. Oh, ew, I can hear the tires screeching. Chavito, have mercy on your tires, please. Alright, Chronico letting somebody by. That is a Red Bull. Red Bull is on a hot lap, setting a purple sector 1, 0.2 of a second down on his fastest lap, which was already pole position. So if he can continue to gain more time, it's going to be looking very, very solid for this Red Bull team. Oh, look at that. Pretty smooth through there. Keeping it very close to the wall. That is very committed right there. He is in full send mode. Maybe not, maybe just a 90%, but he is definitely risking it here. Trying to push as much as he can. 3/10, gaining another 10th, setting a purple sector 2. This is beauty. What's called? This is a miracle on ice. This is a beautiful, beautiful demonstration of a lap in Miami. Right on the apex, a little bit of a slippage or a little bit of a knee knocker exit, but improves by 0.2, not quite to 0.3, but sets a 126.4, just like Gold Killer did last night in PTRL Tier 1. Super awesome to see. Gold Killer 0.7 up. No way. No, he's not. This game is lying to me. It's going to come down to the very last turn here, reaching 340 kilometers an hour. So not minimum wings. Definitely has, what is it, maybe like at least 8 on the rear wing, maybe? Maybe even 3. But all comes down to the exit. What? Oh my lord, improving on last night's pace by 0.2. A 126.2. These Red Bulls are going to be more than a force to reckon with. They are over a second faster than Chronico currently, who is the 3rd fastest qualifying lap. Ridiculous pace right here. Alright, mixed speed on a hot lap, invalidated. A couple people on out laps. Let's watch some what it do. He is an FSR member, so gotta show him some support. Very early in his out lap, but whatever, don't care. Oh man, dude, coconut water is so delicious. Oh yes, and there's this one specific brand slash. My mic was a little far away. I don't know if you guys could really tell. I talk loud, anyways. But there's this one specific brand slash, I don't know, version of the coconut water. So this is a Mexican brand, made in Vietnam, though. Interesting. I don't know. I think back in the like early 2000s when manufacturing in your own country was a thing in every country. I don't know. Whatever. That's not the point here. The point being, I associate this as a Mexican brand. I'm pretty sure it is. Just headquarters somewhere else, made somewhere else. Yada yada yada. Whatever. But Goya, they make a ton of different like Mexican food. What it do definitely knows. I don't even know if What it do watches these, but um, yeah, dude, their coconut water in the cardboard, like, how big is this? 1 liter, like, carton, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything that's like American or like any other kind of like beverage. Oh, I'm sorry. What to do? I'm completely talking over your hot lap, but this is important to me. Coconut water is so good. Um, you'd probably understand what it do. You probably understand. Um, I say that, guys, because he's Mexican. Okay, if anything, he's more Mexican than me. He was born in Mexico. All right, guys, come on, come on. But um, what was I saying? Oh, it's like the what are they called? The beatbox. What's the alcoholic drink? Is it not a beatbox? It's not boombox. It's something like that. Whatever those come in, the little kind of like little short cardboard little carton things. Imagine that, but much taller as like a 1 liter variant, and now it's coconut water. It is so delicious, and it's the only one that I know of that has very low sugar. Because all the other ones, even made by the same company, and like the metal cans or whatever. No, not Coronas, you bum. Oh, that's wild. All right, what are you crossing the finish line here shortly? As I've just talked over his entire lap talking about coconut water. But yeah, dude, this has so little sugar in it compared to the others. Improving by 6/10. Hey, that's improvement. We like to see improvement. What to do in P9? Similar, seemingly will be starting from the back. +1. Max Scavenger disqualifying, so Max Scavenger actually starting from the back. Let us see, maybe, let's get some CDN guy. Let's get some CDN guy hot lap. Oh, he just finished. Improved by 6/10 though. Awesome to see that, homie. Awesome to see that. Invalidated lap for Dominator. I guess we watch Berkey. Berkey on an inlet. What happened to my frames? Oh my god, what is going on? What? I saw it drop down to 12 in OBS. What are we... What? Okay, let's watch a Chronicle hot lap. That's what I really want to see. League owner. His name on... Name of the league. His name is the name of the league. Chronic Racing League. But yeah, man, this is some amazing shit right here. This coconut water. And then, oh, you know what? There's like Vita cocoa water or whatever that is. I don't know what in the hell that is. I will never have that. I've never tasted it, but that feels to me very non-authentic. I might be wrong, but it just sounds very non-authentic to me. This is like ambrosia nectar. Oh man, this tastes amazing. Ooh, Chronico, not really, keeping it very tight to the wall there to minimize the distance covered, but definitely full risking into that, death corner where you just clip your wheel and you're cooked. But it is almost 2/10 slower. I don't know if he's really going to be able to gain much more time, as it really is just a battle of, fighting for P3. Pole and second just not really feasible for some of these guys, it seems like, based on their pace. Does he at least improve is the question. Answer is no, not at all. Unfortunate, Mr. Chronico. Mr. E-Fizzle is crossing the finish line here shortly. Improves by 6/10 to overtake his teammate Chronico. That is a pretty strong duo right there. We have two teams very close together. 2 Red Bulls, 1-2, and then we have a 4-5 Williams. They will be starting actually, what, diagonally from each other? Because these two will be starting essentially next to each other. And then E-Fizzle and Berkey on a row, and then Chronico... Oh, directly behind his teammate, will he not? No, it is diagonal. Never mind, I'm trolling. I'm waffling, guys. Seems like Gold Killer is on a hot lap. I don't think he really is, considering he has so low battery into this fast part of the track. And he truthfully could just retire on track. Oh wait, no, yeah, this is being driven by AI. What? Oh, we're waiting for D2 Dominator to enter the pits. My mistake, my mistake. See about this incident. Yeah, grid penalties to C Miller. What did he do to why it even happened? What could have possibly warranted a 5 grid penalty for C Miller? I mean, yeah, he's gonna be starting from the back, except back +1, next to last. And then also, let me look at the standings. I lost track of time. I had to go get a few groceries. Underestimated how long it would take, so I need to look at some of these standings because they did not do any of my pre-race graphics, none of that. So, standings. Currently, Gold Killer in the lead by a lot, 40 almost points, 153 points. Ryan Slider, I don't think he's racing today. 115. E Fizzle with 92. Chronico with 81. Those two Williams teammates right next to each other. Kind of championship rivals. WC Reger, W Kreger, I don't know. 80 points, and then it really starts to drop quite rapidly. Um, yeah, quite a drop there, but then it's all very close together. As far as the constructors go, it is very tight at the top with Red Bull and Haas and the Williams fighting it out. Red Bull with 207 points, Haas 192, Williams 173. That is pretty close, pretty close. And then best of the oh no, Sauber's okay. Best of the rest is the V Carb, Sauber, Aston Martin, Mercedes, pretty much everybody else. But the closest two together are the Racing Bulls and the Sauber. Racing Bulls have 132 points. Sauber have 130, and then kind of a 40-point drop off almost. No, 30-point drop off. Is Aston Martin with 97, 20-point drop off, 30-point drop off almost. So yeah, there's quite a gap. Once, quite a few gaps in between constructors. Um, once you start, going down the point standings in the constructors. Okay, okay, Discord. I'm trying to. Okay, I don't want to see this image anymore. Thank you. Oh man, dude. Sorry, I've been reading something. It takes every bit of my brain cells to read something. Doesn't help when then I try to find something because I didn't, I like read it, but I didn't read it. It just didn't process in my mind. All right, message sent about when they'll ready up, maybe? No. Okay. They're waiting for somebody who got kicked. Chevito. Don't I have him added? I don't even know who the Hulkster is. I'm just accepting it just to accept it. I guess not. Hmm. Oh man, dude, I am so tired. Do I need to have like coffee for the evening? Is that a thing? Is that something I'm discovering about myself, or am I just that chronically sleep fatigued or whatever it's called? Sleep deprived. There we go. I mean, I don't know, man. Sunday night, I got like between 5 p.m. to 6 a.m. when I woke up for work. I had like 10 hours of sleep. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. No, yeah. Wait, no. Wait. I pretty much napped for 4 hours and then slept for yeah, like 10 hours. I had like 10 hours of sleep. I was still super sleepy at work, man. I might actually just need to microdose cocaine at this point. How many of you? Okay, I am curious now that I think about it. I wonder what the proportion of people that like blue cheese over ranch are. Or is. What the proportion, yeah, is. Because I cannot stand blue cheese, man. It just tastes like bitter, bitter, bitter fungus, which it kind of is. It's like, you know what? I don't even know. Is blue cheese kind of moldy? Like safe to eat moldy cheese? I have no idea actually. People say that, but I don't know if that's true. So I will not say that as if it were true because I do not know if it is true. You guys feel me? I think they're ready and go because somebody said good luck everyone in chat. So I think my safe assumption here is that they have readied up and the timer is going. All right, we are a go, and they do have formation lab. Okay, dude, I like say that like every league doesn't, and the truth is, I swear there was a league that didn't do them, or maybe they just forgot that one lobby, and now that's the only thing I can think of. But four drivers electing to be on a different strategy from the rest: E Fizzle on hards, D2 Dominator, Dom Right, and C Miller on hards. Wow, wait. So the grid penalty does apply even though Max Scavenger was disqualified. C Miller starting from the from the back. Regardless. Crazy work, man. Crazy work. Dude, I don't understand. I don't understand why I get the hiccups, man. Do I take a nap during this formation lap? Just a quick little cat nap, a micro nap? 'Cause, dude, my tires are really droopy. I'm genuinely just so ready to just pass out. But I still have stuff to do even after this commentary. Right. It's gonna flash a screen saying controller disconnected, but that's just my wheel. Oh, it didn't even. Yes, it did. Okay. Well, still have my controller plugged in, so that's not an issue game. Come on. Alright. Yeah. Alright. We're good to go. I'm good to go. All I need is my controller, my food, my coconut water, and I'm all set. Offset. Man, which one? Quavo? Who's the surviving Migos member? Takeoff, I know died. I think was the first, and then was it Offset as well? So we got left with Quavo, or is it Offset that? This is important. This is actually important information to know. Last Migos member alive. Takeoff. Wait, what? I thought Offset. I thought another one died. It was just Takeoff. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, back to the race. Back. What? I X'd out. Okay. I really thought two of them had died. Oh no, we still have time. C Miller is lollygagging in the back. Okay. All right. Lights coming on. Just to turn off here shortly to initiate this race at Miami. Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305, dale. That kick getting a very late start. Losing quite a few positions. And we've had collisions into turn one. But nothing too crazy. Just minor incident, it seems like. No real damage done. That's always good to see. This Ferrari really lagging. It's Chavito. Christ almighty, dude. He's glitching all over the place. The Haas of Domright just doesn't really know what to do about it. See, like, what is going on? The kick spinning himself out on the Haas. Oh, my lord. What are we doing? Kick just sitting there. Okay, he's back on track. Into the end of the second sector. Very tight, very technical, very, you know, you could easily bump a wall and take some damage. And in that little corner, you could easily clip your wheel off. DNF. End to your race, just like that. The two Red Bulls doing exceptionally well. Efizzle on the hards. His key for this first stint of the race is going to be to stay as close as he can to these Red Bulls ahead, to hold on to DRS and allow him to kind of keep up with them, even though they have the softer tires. It's going to be a little difficult here coming out of the first lap until his tires get up to temperature, but he's doing decently well. Oh, what's up, Superiority? This is Chronic Racing League. This is, I mean, you could Superiority, but they're slower than PTRL Tier 1 on average. I mean, Gold Killer races Tier 1, but Berkey does as well. But the grid itself, they're more like a beginner league, is what they say. So, I mean, you could join the Discord, but they probably would say you can't race, truthfully. Yeah, it just is what it is. Crowns up, staying as close to his teammate as possible. Efizzle doing a pretty good job of retaining DRS. A little bit of a bumping there. Maybe some miscommunication between the Red Bulls as Crowns goes and overtakes his teammate. I don't know if they've really discussed that because all they've done is let Efizzle catch up immediately. He has no issues now keeping up with the two Red Bulls ahead. This is playing perfectly to Efizzle's game. An overtake made by Mick on Chavito. It seems like maybe Chavito losing some traction or something, because that was, yeah, almost already a second behind after an overtake. Dude, that was an awesome race yesterday. It was so cool to watch. It honestly, for a little while, looked like you were really in danger because Nut Tuck on the fresher tires was catching up, not super fast, but he was catching up pretty quickly. Before the safety car, and then as soon as the safety car came out, it was just a perfect timing to where, oh, thank you so much, man, thank you so much. Yeah, as soon as the safety car came out, it was pretty obvious that it was only going to be 3 laps, and so easy decision, switch onto the softs. Some people behind you, I think, not third, fourth, I think. Um, okay, shut up, bot. I don't want to hear it. I think fourth and fifth both stayed on the hards to not lose positions, and that kind of helped you top three guys get away pretty much and just fight your own battle. And then you overtook Nut Tug. That was super awesome. But yeah, so eFizzle still kind of just coasting and harvesting behind these Red Bulls. Does not need to overtake them at all. Just let them carry him to the promised land. Let them tow him for the rest of the days. He's on the hards. Again, just to refresh our memories. Yeah, eFizzle on the hards will gain the positions on them if he can just kind of keep up with them while they're on their softer tire. Chavito already DNFing. May have just died in the wall. I saw C Miller kind of stopped on track. Maybe a car-to-car incident. Maybe a car-to-car incident. A lot of different packs already forming. There is a bit of a DRS train here. D2 Dominator leading it, followed by Berkey, Dom Wright, and Max Scavenger. Ooh, a little bit of a lockup there. Some wiggle waggling, some more spinning, some more tire spin from Berkey. Struggling a little bit in this dirty air. So what happened there? Dom Wright maybe losing traction, losing a lot of time to Max Scavenger. Scavenger now in 7th. Berkey barely holding on to that DRS. He's going to have the whole Sector 1 to make up this time and get within that 1 second gap. If you look at the track map, you can see it's almost immediately after the S's that the detection zone determines whether or not you do get that DRS. But he's just losing more and more time. He's not catching up. He's just kind of cooked Dominator faster, even though he's on hards. Yep, will not have DRS. Now a sitting duck. Max Scavenger already getting a much better exit, heading into the DRS activation zone, and there we go. Will be pulling out a lot of time. Maybe not. Berkey had a lot of battery still left, kind of poking his nose in, trying to destabilize the Alpine of Max Scavenger, but just not doing it, just not quite. Not enough speed built up at the end. Not much else really going on. It's really just this little group right here that's actually battling. I'm pretty sure Gold Killer and Crowns kind of just trying to think as many steps ahead as they can to figure out what their best course of action is. They're in the lead. It is a 1-2 at the moment, so one of them can defend, one of them can try to pull away. But eFizzle, I guess, kind of in a position to take control here, as he is on the hards and he's keeping up with them on the mediums. He's gaining time essentially on them. Now, obviously, if you were faster than them on the hards, boom, easily gaining speed on them, or not speed, but time on them for the end stages of the race. But that would also bring into effect, maybe they get DRS on him, or as a result of him being ahead of them. And if he doesn't pull away fast enough, then he's giving them time. It's a give and a take. It's a seesaw. It's what are those Egyptian scales? And that judges. You weigh your heart and your soul or whatever, and I don't know, something mythology. But just it's a very, very thin balance between gaining time and losing time. Max Scavenger ahead of D2 Dominator through this DRS zone. 6 seconds behind. I mean, if he gets ahead, his one responsibility is to pull away as soon as possible. And it looks like he is. Yes, he has. If he can retain over a second. Berkey being challenged potentially by Dom Wright. Wait. Wasn't it Dom Wright that was immediately behind D2 Dominator? I don't know. But Scavenger, oh no, I'm lying. Scavenger doesn't have to worry about DRS activating for the car behind. So now D2 Dominator sitting in a very uncomfortable position. Dom Wright, potentially no. They're just so low on battery. All of these guys on 10% battery. Here if you're Dom Wright, you gotta try to, you gotta try to harvest either Berkey or Dom Wright. You have to harvest some battery, and it's gonna take some discipline, and it's gonna take some very good racecraft. It's gonna take a lot of you're gonna have to hit your race lines, your apexes, your braking zones all so well to where you don't need the battery to make up for to make up time to the car head and stay close to them. But if you can really manage your battery usage and stay very close to them, you can gain such a significant advantage. What's up, Dustin? Yeah, dude, can you imagine? Gold Killer actually set an even faster qualifying lap today than he did yesterday for PTRL. And I don't know if you caught this part of the analysis, but Mr. Efizzle is on the hards and he's kind of just coasting behind the two Red Bulls up front. Much to your style, Dustin. You like to do this if there's no real reason to start battling, then don't battle. It's as simple as that. Sometimes the two Red Bulls may be exchanging positions here. They're battling each other. They're just like, what are we doing? They're not working together. Oh man. But yeah, see, these Red Bulls are just not working together. If anything, they're hindering their own race. E-Fizzle's just happy to sit behind and just coast and manage his tires for even longer. These two are kind of, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's the way I see it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I were these two Red Bulls, you gotta strategize better. You have to actually play the team game here. It's team glory before self, or I don't even know saying for it. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Yeah, nothing else really going on. I mean, Efizzle's not gonna make a move yet. He's gonna wait until he definitely has the tire advantage over the mediums. As there's a V-carb sitting on track, it is Berkey. Berkey, what happened? Berkey, you silly goober, you. Yeah, that kind of kills all the battles. That kills the singular real battle that was going on. I mean, he's going to be gaining on McSpeed. Should have, more race pace than McSpeed. On paper. On paper, has more race pace, but it's still going to be a challenge to completely get ahead of him. Ooh, did he get DRS? I don't think he did. I think he just missed out on it. He's not getting it. Not great. It was critical. It was absolutely critical. That CDN guy making his move up the inside. The Aston Martin braking a lot earlier to try and manage his turn in. Some conservative driving from Mick, but Mick just, maybe not interested in getting involved at all. Berkey might be repairing some front wing damage. Do they have a wing setup for him? They do. He had some minor wing damage. Just like that, off he goes, switching onto the hards. Is it possible for him to make it to the end of the race on those hards? I don't think so. He'd have to really manage his tires, and even then, it's, it probably wouldn't even really be beneficial. Yeah, really, I mean, there's really not much going on. Bit of a smaller grid, but that doesn't always mean it's going to be a boring race. It's just there's really not much going on. There's not really much at stake at the moment. Dude, some good steak. Oh, man. That'd be fire. Kind of full already, so it's not like I'd eat any right now, but dude, a good steak is always amazing. Wait, PTRL's racing at Monaco? What? Okay, so Crown's up. I missed that. Crown's up on the hards, pitting early. Maybe going for a two-stop. Right now, Efizzle's still kind of just chilling behind Gold Killer. A night Monaco race? Oh my god, what the fuck? I mean, it might look beautiful, but What the hell? That's actually wild. Oh, CDN maybe making a move. Not really. Not quite. Ah, he has better traction through that turn. Okay, decent. Oh, that's a pretty cool overtake. Let's go, CDN guy. E-Fizzle. Oh, and C. Miller has run off. Really struggling. 3 people into the pits. Gold Killer onto the hards. E-Fizzle on the hards. Will last a little longer. Has perfectly clean air. Well, I guess that's true. For CDN guy, that is true. But almost doesn't seem to matter. As he pits anyways? Oh, okay. You know what? No, you're 100% right. Why would he overtake if he's immediately going to pit? Oh, the 2 Red Bulls almost colliding. 2 Red Bulls almost colliding. Something going on with this Haas ahead. Now my toe really itches, bro. What the fuck is going on? Crowns up ahead. Domright may be losing 2 positions in the span of not even a second. Overtaken by both Red Bulls. This almost looks like a glitch in the Matrix. Oh, Gold Killer going up the inside. No, does not fully commit to that move. Max Scavenger now ahead of what it do on the fresh hards versus the used mediums. How much longer does what it do stay out? Gold Killer? Move? Question mark? That is a move. A lot of respect given by his teammate. Is Gold Killer just refusing to play the teammate game here? Not really understanding what's going on between these Red Bull drivers. See, because right now their main objective is to just gain time on E-Fizzle. Hit the undercut, but really, with them fighting, they're just kind of negating the undercut. Well, it's not even an undercut, but, you know, kind of, sort of. F1 is an individual sport, SMH. You know what? Respect. But, if you think about it like this... If they work together for a little bit... Huh? Oh, Monaco, Dustin. They're doing... There's a safety car? Is it safety car or VSC? Come on, give me a board. It's a full-on safety car. What happened? What? What even happened? Well, it's kind of... This does give E-Fizzle a free pit stop. Which is to his advantage. Because Gold Killer and Crowns had just pitted not too long ago. But at the same time... brings everybody back together. What does E-Fizzle switch on to? Mediums? Does he have another set of hards? Ow. These 2 waiting? They want E-Fizzle ahead? No, they don't. What? Well, then what was that? Was that a little bit of a hesitation? Oh, they want to split him. Oh my god, what just happened with Crowns? Oh, it probably was Delta as well, but dude, now his front wing is damaged. And he has a 10-second time penalty. What is going on, dude? What is going on in this race? I don't, dude, I don't know. This has been a very interesting race, and maybe not at all for any of the right reasons. Dustin, I was watching that, dude. I remember watching that. It was actually looking good for you. You were gaining positions because people were dying and people were sucking, and then you just died. You just died immediately. Like, come on, man. Pit? Who's pitting? Crowns? Oh, to fix his front wing. Yeah, he kind of has to at this point. Well, look, we suffered together, Dustin. We suffered together. I definitely laughed. Well, I couldn't laugh because I was at work, so I had to just kind of quietly, kind of, I don't even know, hit the like sudden release of nose out of your air laugh, if you guys know what I mean. The kind of, I don't know if I could even get the mic to pick it up, but just the kind of the, not even giggled quietly. It was just like a, how do I describe it? It's just like when you suddenly go, you just kind of like, I don't even know, man. I don't know how to describe it. I probably sound like an idiot. I sound like a absolute melon. A chortle? Is it called a chortle? I know chortle's a word for like a laugh, but I don't know if that's what that would mean specifically. We'll probably have at least another lap. Considering it looks like C Miller is so far behind of the safety car queue. No assist to Hart Berkey. Those are excuses for weak-willed men. And you, Sir Berkey, are not a weak-willed man. It's all about the smooth inputs, except for the steering, because that is the meta in this game. You want to be snapping the car around corners to maximize speed, but if you don't do it properly, then you lose time. But if you do it properly, you gain time. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. But yeah, definitely, I believe in you, Berkey. If you can already be pretty fast with assists on, genuinely, there is so little there is so little left for you to really, really change in the way you drive to actually maximize your pace. It just takes a little more discipline. It takes a little more awareness of the car. But yeah, exactly like Ashira said, if you don't hit the wheel flick right, you're understeering and you're just not even making. You're just sent into fuck all. I don't even know, into the next universe, into the Twilight Zone. But when you're hitting the flick right, oh, you are gaining so much time. A lot of time. Alright, I guess I might as well eat some more of these wings. Let's eat some more of these spicy Cajun wings. I honestly... See, the problem with not eating for like almost all day... Oh, safety car is in this lap. Wait, guys, hold on. Hold the phone. Mr. Larry Mine 20. Larry Mine 20 saying that he can connect me to someone who streams to thousands. That's pretty fucking cool, man. He has 1.2 million followers plus followers. Insane. Perfect timing, though, as we get back underway in this race. Restarting. Gold Killer in the lead. What? Yes, no, that's right. Gold Killer in the lead. E-Fizzle on fresh mediums. Essentially fresh hards for Gold Killer. Will have to try and carry them for the rest of the race. Oh, man. E-Fizzle may no longer have the advantage, man. He had the advantage before, but these mediums will not last him the whole race, I don't think. It'd be barely. The hards of Gold Killer will definitely last him the whole race. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not familiar enough with Miami. But that CDN guy sniffing the rear of Berkey. Alright, I didn't even take a bite of that wing, man. Oh. Holy fuck, this wing is salty. It's a recap. CDM guy poking his nose in. Not brave enough to really try to complete the turn. Could have maybe gained a position there in such a short amount of time after the safety car restart. Dude, oh my god. Oh, why was that wing so salty? Ugh. It had a good spice to it. Fastest lap going to Gold Killer, immediately distancing himself from Chronic, and E-Fizzle kind of slow behind of Chronico, his teammate. Rounds ahead now. What it do in 8th? Being caught very quickly by Crowns. Crowns, we know, has a very good race pace around, or not race pace, but he had a very good qualifying time. Was pole position. No, it wasn't. It was Gold Killer. But he qualified P2, so we know he can be very fast around this track. It's just gonna be a matter of time here before he overtakes What It Do. What It Do, guarding the inside, and there goes the Red Bull, overtaking the Mercedes of What It Do, gaining time on Berkey ahead as well. Just looking to make up as many positions as possible. I'm still like recoiling from the saltiness of that wing. Oh my god. It hit me like a flashbang in my mouth. Domright overtaking Max Scavenger through the last hairpin. Gold Killer, yet another fastest lap. Berkey losing a position to CDN guy. Damn, Hashira, take me out of dinner first. God damn. God damn. CDN guy ahead of Berkey. Crowns also ahead of Berkey. We are seeing a meteoric rise from Crowns. Everybody else kind of seemingly set in their spots, but Crowns looking to make up as many positions as possible. Can I get rid of this stupid yellow caution bug on my screen? That'd be super cool. What happens if I maybe go into the pause menu and do like some other stuff? No, still there. Okay, well thank you, game. Spectacular. I just love to see it. And overtake for Crowns. Ooh, going a little deep there. Oh, this is the first time I've seen this camera angle. He has a Lewis Hamilton helmet. You can see Roscoe on the front. Gotta give the man props. Respect for Roscoe. Almost immediately breaking that DRS of CDN behind him, but barely hanging on he does. Barely hang on he does. R.I.P. Roscoe, man. R.I.P. Roscoe. See, Roscoe could have won a World Drivers' Championship by himself, but you know the F1 is just a little doggist. You know they're a little biased against dogs. You know something about, oh, they don't have opposable thumbs. How are they supposed to steer? How do they reach the pedals, bro? Roscoe had so much racing talent, man. Trust me, bro. That's my source. How do we not? How do we know? How do we know for sure that it wasn't Roscoe actually secretly controlling Lewis Hamilton through those 7 drivers' championships? How do we know? There's no proof. He could have been on like that old Wii Pad thing, or like a Dance Dance Revolution kind of thing, and he was controlling Lewis Hamilton remotely. You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first. Crown's already gapping CDN, breaking that DRS in clean air. Not much danger behind. Just trying his best to make up ground on the drivers ahead. Like that rat movie from Disney. Okay, all of you here at Chronic, I want you guys to make note of what Hashira just said. Like the rat movie from Disney, okay? He doesn't even know the name of the movie. Guys, we are talking about one of the quintessential... I was supposed to put close to wash. Okay, hold on, guys. Let's switch to Max Scavenger. Looks like he might make an overtake here shortly. Okay, you can't spell the movie name? Alright. It's Ratatouille. He definitely knows the name. Just didn't want to even risk spelling it. But, okay, I need to put close to wash. I almost completely forgot, dude. That is actually very important for the rest of my night. Because if I do it too late, then, you know, I can't... You know, you guys know how it goes. So let's just hope... let's just hope I don't miss anything, dude. God damn it. That was supposed to be the first thing I did when I got back from work. And yet, here we are. Here we are. Just, you know, the two of us. You the audience, as a singular entity. Me, myself, and I. Us two. In this, crazy world. Just kind of, you know, I'm gonna go a little bit undressed for you guys. Like a bad boy that I am. Okay, I need to stop this. This is weird. This is just weird. Is that everything I need to throw in the wash? I do believe so. Okay. I think. Am I missing anything? No, I am. This hoodie needs to go in the wash. Okay. So that should be everything. And I need to get some detergent. Alright, we're good. But I did actually have to take my jeans off, so now I gotta put some clean shorts on. Is it even running? I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. Alright. Alright, back to the commentary. I'm back! Scavenger has not gotten an overtake? I don't think so. Hey man, I gotta do my own responsibilities, you know? Alright. Well, not much is... Where's my controller? Not much has happened, really, it seems like. Gold Killer's still in the lead. E-Fizzle still behind him. Will need to pit. Maybe? Yeah, he's definitely gonna have to pit at some point. Yeah, that safety car really screwed E-Fizzle, man. Really screwed him. Really, his only saving grace would have been if he had gone harder tire allocation and had the hards, had an extra set of hards instead of the medium. But there's just no way of knowing, you know? There's no way of foretelling the future like that. Oh, what the fuck just happened? He's dead. His front wing is absolutely kaput. You can see him going to the pits there. What happened there? It seems like he locked up and just died. Gold Killer has pit. He's okay. He's undercutting E-Fizzle because E-Fizzle will have to pit as well. Oh my god. He could have stayed out maybe and just kind of nursed his tires. Yeah, everybody else was either going to have to pit or was his teammate. Because look, E-Fizzle has to pit. Chronico very likely to pit, or if not, they were going to be on equal tires. Yeah, I mean, even if, Chronicle didn't pit, he'd be on super old tires with him, so it's not like he'd be in danger. Crowns would be his teammate. Dom would have to pit. CDN guy would probably have to pit. What are we doing, Gold Killer? That might have, I don't know. How much time does he have to make up? Because maybe it's not that big of a deal. 13 seconds to E-Fizzle. You know what? It might be fine. It might be fine because E-Fizzle will most likely have to pit at some point. This lap, okay, that makes sense. Chronico might need to pit at some point. Maybe makes sense for him to go ahead and do it. Yep. Red Bull staying out like he needs to for the moment. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. But it's going to come down to whether it's his teammate or he, Gold Killer, that have the advantage. He is 6 seconds behind his teammate right now. You know what? I think he's fine. I think it may have actually been a good move. A little bit of a gamble, but he did get the reaction that he wanted from the rest of the grid, it seems like. Gold Killer already overtaking with no DRS on CDN guy. CDN guy on pretty old hards. There's a yellow flag. There's a... What? What happened? How does he not have a wing? They were on like a straight. Chronico did end up pitting. What happened to the kick? Okay, well, you got to get off the racing line. What happened? Gold Killer gaining rapidly on Dom. E-Fizzle will have the tire advantage over Gold Killer, but he has so much time to make up. Gold Killer ahead, Dom heading into the pits. And now it is a teammate battle for the lead. Gold Killer setting another fastest lap. This is looking like it's Gold Killer's race to win still. E-Fizzle now in third because of the Haas pitting. Yeah, Dom is going to be losing a lot of positions here. What it do sitting in fourth? What kind of tires is he on? Please tell me he can make it to the end. No. I mean, he could. He could. Oh, I believe in what it do, man. I believe in what it do. Dom going onto softs with 7 laps to go. Not the best of timing. Not the best timing. Chronico is pretty close to what it do ahead. Does have the tire advantage. Fresh mediums versus used hards. Launching out of that turn with the DRS should be an easy overtake for Chronico. Reaching 337 kilometers an hour down this part of the track. Has made the clean overtake on what it do. Now in fourth. We're seeing some really crazy commitment from Chronico here through that, through those very sharp corners, where death is just a fraction of an inch away. What to do? Really struggling on these old hards. Are we seeing a meteoric rise from Gold Killer before? And before the safety car came out, we were seeing crowns rising up very quickly. Dude, they're taking too long. They need to hurry up. I'm just kidding, guys. You guys have fun in your race. Gold Killer. Oh my God. I mean, this is Gold Killer win. The only person ahead of him is his teammate, and if his teammate decides to be selfish potentially, if you want to call it that, and battle him the whole way, then look, so be it. But Gold Killer is in the lead of the Drivers' Championship. I think Team Orders would say, hey, let him through. That's just my opinion, though. I'm just double checking that I am right in saying that because I'm pretty sure I saw Gold Killer in the lead. Yep, Gold Killer is in the lead. His teammate Crowns is a reserve because Mr. Cheetos isn't here. You wouldn't let me through? Oh, so what? Me towing you in Austria means nothing to you? Okay, I see how it is, Mr. Dustin. I see how it is, man. That's crazy. Well, no, actually, no, to clarify, you wouldn't let me through because I would never even be in the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Okay, see, that makes sense. But either way, you're ahead on points. So, I mean, that's good enough justification. Okay, whatever. Not letting him through yet, though. Maybe he's going to battle him the whole way. I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be a little silly for him to, like, okay, they can battle, fine, whatever. As long as they don't lose too much time to the drivers behind. But also, okay. Also, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean they can battle, but they can't really, they can't be uh, too aggressive in their battling. They need to survive still. It's like there's zero risk of a DNF at Miami. Max Scavenger potentially. What am I watching? What is that? Was that a move? See, my thinking is if you're gonna make a move at the end of that sector 2 DRS section. Ooh, they are battling. What? Why are they battling side to side? Um, see, like you gotta have battery to defend the straight. He doesn't have any battery. He's barely making this overtake. It's a little bit of track analysis. They are losing time to E-Fizzle behind. They were 6 seconds ahead, now only 4 seconds. Are they potentially selling? Are they potentially selling? Now that I look at it, I don't see a crowns in the voice chat. I don't think they can communicate. Oh, he did get him. I didn't even notice. Okay. I don't know why I thought that it was still crowns ahead. Yeah, but they can't keep fighting. If they start fighting, there's still going to be 3 laps left in this race. They can't waste too much time. Everybody else seemingly solidified in their positions as long as they bring it home. You see they're both completely out of battery. I mean, what? It's like quite a few laps of difference. Yeah, it's half his tire life. Crowns has twice the lap time on those hards as Gold Killer does. But it looks like Gold Killer not too worried about it. Domray on some used softs is gonna have to kind of. Does he really have to worry about it? What it do is on old hards. He's gonna be on old softs. It's kind of the same scenario. He's not really gonna gain time on Chronico ahead, but he's also not gonna lose much time to what it do behind. I guess maybe Max can catch up, but it's looking like 3 seconds and 2 laps is gonna be a little bit too far for Max. They are losing time to Fizzle, but I think it's just not gonna be enough. It's just not gonna be enough for Fizzle. And that is battle gone. No more DRS. Gold Killer. Bring it home, and you are the Miami Grand Prix winner, extending his lead in the World Driver Championship, and also bringing a 1-2 home for the Red Bull. Yeah, just bring it home. You're already 2 seconds ahead. Nobody's really challenging you for anything. There's really, I mean, Max Scavenger has caught up to what it do. Max Scavenger should have a very easy overtake here through this DRS zone. Yep, just like that. Just a matter of whether or not he can defend it. We've seen this happen to What It Do before, where he just, you know, his tires are just so worn. I think it's going to be very hard for him to really, oh, he's kind of doing it, though. He is kind of staying close enough for the DRS on the back straight. And he has quite a lot of battery. You know, Max Crowns is pitted. He's taking front wing damage. Crowns is sold to second place. What It Do does have DRS. Will it get him back into DRS for the pit straight? No. Does not. No. Does maybe? No. Not quite. Not quite. Now in danger from D2 Dominator behind for this very last lap. I feel like I don't know. I don't know how bad his front wing damage was. Crowns may have been able to stay out on the damaged wing. I think he pit because he did have damage to his front wing, and with this being a kind of slow turn track through some of these sectors in this Miami. Oh, wait, what? Did he get disconnected and then the AI pit for him because of the front wing damage? He might have just gotten cocked by the AI. Well, regardless, Gold Killer coming across, winning your Miami Grand Prix race. Pretty not too exciting. Very I don't even know the word that I'm trying to find. But Gold Killer is your winner. Miami Grand Prix. E-Fizzle, second. Chronico, third. Very good for the Williams, a 2-3. Domright will finish in fourth, most likely. And then it'll be Crowns finishing in fifth after the AI pit for him, it seems like. Berkey, late minute move on the Mercedes. Mercedes going for a bit of a switchback. Who gets the better traction? Who has the better tires? It is Berkey. Berkey stealing the position from What It Do. What It Do was one insanely older tires. So Berkey stealing a position at the very end of the race. Why is there a car just sitting there? Crowns, what in the hell are we doing? Yeah. Pretty lackluster race here at Miami. But not every race can be super exciting. Not every race can come down to the wire. Your winner is Gold Killer. What? 2 Williams on the podiums. On the podium. 2 Williams on the podium. There we go. That's proper English. C. Miller about to cross the line. P7. You know what? It is what it is, Berkey. You said you're doing no assists. It can be very difficult in race conditions. It's one thing to get used to it in a time trial. It's one thing to get used to it in a Grand Prix. It's one thing to get used to it on your own. In a race, now it has to be second nature. It has to be muscle memory. Because your mind has to be focused on other things. Your mind has to be focused on the car next to you, your braking zone, your tire wear, a million other things. So once you get used to it and it becomes a little bit of second nature, I'm telling you, dude, it is so much faster. Take that from me. Take that from me. I'm not even fast. I'm pretty mediocre. But just I I've been doing good on medium traction control. As soon as I turn off medium traction control, that was my last assist aside from the corners only racing line. Um, I have just gained pace just automatically. So driver of the day, according to the game, going to E Fizzle. Honestly, I would actually give it to Dom. Right, look at this, from 12th to 4th. That's my driver of the day. That's spectacular right there, Mr. Dom. Let me get the incidents real quick. Not too many. Pretty, yeah, again, pretty lackluster, pretty monotonous race here at Miami. Monotonous Miami. Not too shabby, not too shabby. But that has been Chronic Racing League Week 5, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Week 5, Week 5, is it Week 5? Week 6. Week 6 at Miami. Why is that a, what? Okay. Week 6 at Miami. Super spectacular. Um, yeah, this has been Chronic Racing League. Always love to support them. Their league owner Chronico, super supportive of FSR and just me in general. So gotta repay the favor a little bit. So that's it for tonight. I have to go and record an FSR recap show with some admins, and so yeah. I will see you guys on Thursday when I commentate for Abraxas. Thank you so much, guys. You were all awesome. Love you, Pookies. Good night. Mwah, 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 mwah.